This is Auschwitz. That's what we heard when they practically threw us from the cattle car, my brother and I. We had arrived from the labor camp where we had spent 2 years. My brother, me, and my wife. Yes, I had a wife who I met and married at that camp, and we had a baby. They should be somewhere in a cattle car behind us. I hoped. I didn't know, and there was so much chaos here on the platform. But I wanted her to know that I was here. And so I yelled, Felina! And I hoped she heard. And then my brother and I, together, we walked into Auschwitz. And we became part of that hard, hard physical labor. And we had to figure out how to survive. Well, I saw that the men that worked hard all the time from fear didn't rest. They're the ones that collapsed in front of us, sometimes died right in front of us. So I figured when the guards are with us and watching, work hard. But when no one was watching, I took it easy, preserved my energy. And I also tried to be friendly with the guards. I would talk to them. I would do favors for them. I would bribe them if I could. And then they liked me and helped me. One day, one of those guards came stomping to our work site and he was waving his gun in the air. He saw me and he said, Wolf, Wolf, go away from here. I'm going to be shooting people today. And I thought, shooting? No, no, I couldn't. And so I took a risk and I walked right up to him, looked him in the eyes, and I said, no, no, please, no shooting today. And he listened. But even with all of that, I became sick, so sick. My stomach, probably from starvation. And then one day they took me to the camp hospital. Hospital. They left you there to rot. My brother, he looked for me and he found me, and I asked him to bring me food, and he did, and it helped. But then I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know what, it was a blur, but suddenly I found myself in the hospital outside of the camp, a real hospital where a doctor is a doctor. And that doctor saved my life. He operated on me. It was a big operation, part of my stomach he took out. But I recovered and I was able to leave. And when I was ready to leave, we were liberated. I was free. I didn't know where to go. So I went back to my little town, my shtetl, Dombrowicz, where people knew me and would help me. And then I knew I had to find my wife, Felina.